Alright guys, it is a recap time. Now, here is where did we close? We closed right there. I took some 20s in the close. After I was here is where Trump fired Fed Cook, and then here is where he went on a rant about tech export tax and another wave of tariffs. Not really a big deal. All they did here was go down to that 4-hour and wick it up. So tomorrow what I would like to see is a gap and the crap, but I don't know if we're gonna get that, because usually a pattern like this that closes like that does gap up higher. It doesn't mean that you trade over these highs. If you do, something's changed. I would still think this comes down, and the reason is the market has nothing to like rally right now. It's waiting on that Nvidia news, but again, here just to show you guys what I think is going to happen. So this is your range for the week that I posted. So this bottom of this range doesn't even go and gap fill, right? But the top of the range is all-time high, and as you can see, it runs above this trend line. So I've been saying I'm waiting on a dip. Maybe it comes tomorrow. I mean, look, durable goods can, if durable goods sends us lower, the dip is tomorrow. If it sends us high up, I would scale and wait for it to come down into Wednesday's close, and you can buy in the money for Friday or something, so that you don't paper hand them if we go, right? And that's again if, but if you look at this here, this is a perfect cup. You now have your 50% pullback over and done with. So technically this can start running already, because we've been waiting for this pullback, right? And if you compare on SPX, we kind of pulled down to here, right? This level where I have 64.11. So that's a failed target that we still need to revisit. We left another failed target today up there. So this might be the dip that they load. I'm still hoping we actually get one during market hours, but we will see. Okay, so that's that. Okay, in case you're wondering. The NAMO double top needs to consolidate before it possibly goes. The big move here was down on the dollar. But again, here's last Friday, had come all the way up. Pullback. Is this a cup? Pullback? We will see. But nevertheless, the trick here now becomes to watch the VIX 1D when it becomes elevated over, I'd say like 13. You know, maybe it doesn't go that high, but like 12 minimum, as you can see here, in order to load that dip. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing. And again, a lot of rotational stuff going on. Well advertised trade by me today. Netflix straight out of the gate ripped almost all of the IB session. I mean, that was the trade of the week right there. Had mentioned it on TikTok, in the recap, in the chat, live on Boys, you know. But what else am I looking at? I'm looking at money working itself back to Mag 7, and as you can see, here they have. So Meta, I'm probably not gonna touch NVIDIA for the whole earnings thing. I got into this today, see if I add that, but my actual NVIDIA earnings play is gonna be Abago. I never got into this today, inside day though. I still like the setup, and I mean, what's not to like when you go on the weekly here? You got a weekly Stow bottoming out soon. You still have that double bottom. Soon these could have a pretty sizable reversal, because again, how do you kind of have to eyeball it and watch what's the halfway point, right? And I think we're there, so this could have a serious move. I'm still in some 1205s on Netflix. I don't think this is done, and I'm hoping this, obviously, as you see here, can run kind of independent for the rest of the market. Same with Tesla, we'll get to that. But kind of looking to see here if we can actually get going pretty fast on this thing. We should be able to. Boeing expecting news, 100 plane order from Korea. Interactive Brokers got into the S&P 500. I don't know if that puts pressure, but I don't want to touch this. It's got crazy premiums. Played this, sold this here today. Still keeping it on watch. Still keeping this bad boy on watch here, because today, even though we caught a little bit of move, that wasn't it. So this is now, as you can see here, this is ready to go from 70 all the way to 82, minimum 78. So I will probably be buying this at open. I mean, that's a spicy setup. You got the daily MACD about to cross, so I'm gonna be jumping on that pretty heavy, I think. Google still chugging up nicely. I got into this today. Today was a premium burn on this, but they still ended green. We'll see what it does here. I don't see a reason why they don't buy this up, since this is a huge part of their new world order bogus that they're rolling out. Same with this. Mag 7 is just waiting on that guy. Was in this about 3 times today. Here, and then I think here, and then I left it alone. And I think that bears are gonna probably try to push it down and go back test 340, maybe 342 is enough before they send it again. As far as QQQ, took a starter today, just monitoring. I posted today, like, this is the break even of the 570s for Friday. They didn't want to go up over it. That means they're going to decay them more, and at some point that might be the premium top. So the next few days, very, very interesting to see what we're going to do. Obviously an inside day tomorrow should be also an inside day, not for this candle but this candle. And Wednesday, Thursday there start moving. I think best way would be to gap it over Thursday over 574 and just go for it, right? So we just leave a gap where that shoulder is. Okay, and with that, I mean, banks, I mean, wasn't doing much, but it was pretty clear that they were emptying the Piazza on Dow Jones and IWM today. Carry held pretty well. Let's see, what was the closing GEX? I mean, yeah, if you can't manage to gap up a little bit, definitely I wouldn't be hammering it until we get an actual hammer candle on something that they signal that, hey, it's time to go. There was a ghost right there, I see. Let's just quickly check the gigs for tomorrow, 26. Again, yeah, you gotta hold 641. 641, you fucking die down to 635. If you hold 641, you're chopping. And yeah, so we have those phantoms, right? We have those phantoms up there. I think this would be the perfect time to send it up here at some point later in the week. So that's what I'll be playing, you know. Don't get caught up in the chop. I mean, there's a reason I left today early, because I just don't want to partake, because it's really, 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 really impossible to make money in this type of action unless you're just like scalping levels, or if you're in the money to the downside, but still it's so slow that you're also losing on time decay, not just beta. All right, but that's my plan. I'll see you guys tomorrow, but great day nevertheless.